I was just sitting in my office when I learned that Queen Elizabeth has died at age 96. And I surprised myself by bursting into tears. It's not that I had any particular affinity for monarchy, and I was never an avid follower of the royal family. And while it's true that I, like millions of people around the world, watched the spectacle of the royal wedding of Charles and Diana when I was just a little girl, and I still believed that being a princess was a dream, I watched with sorrow when Diana's own life seemed to turn into a nightmare. But mostly, the Queen has been out of sight, out of mind, but ever present. And then I thought about my dad. He was also not a person who followed the royal family in the tabloids, but he was an avowed Anglophile and took a great deal of interest in all things British. Then thinking of my dad reminded me that later this month will be the 13th anniversary of his death. There was a time when I begrudged any person who lived longer than my father, who didn't quite make it to his 70th birthday. But I don't do that any longer with anyone, and certainly not the Queen, whose reign was longer than my father's entire life. I can't begrudge anyone a moment of their life. And as surely as I can't do that, I can't assuage anyone else's or my own grief. Grief is a weight we all carry. Not that weight can't be shared, can't be lessened over time. But grief is a profound and personal truth. And as surely as I can't do that, I can't assuage anyone else's or my own grief. Grief is a weight we all carry. Not that weight cannot be shared, cannot be lessened over time, but grief is a profound and a personal truth. Grief, too, is often unseen, but ever present. Following the thread of loss can be impossible. Just as impossible as knowing what grief, what profound personal truth another person is carrying at any given time, or how well they're carrying it. It's the start of a new congregational year, and it's a time of celebration, of course. But it is also a time of lament. There are those who have been with us who are no longer. We have each lost people, animals, relationships that we love. We have faced changes, fears, times of being unsettled, lost, and alone. Not just me. Not just you, not just everyone hearing this message, but everyone in the world. Each alone, and in recent years, frankly, all together. I want to welcome you, whoever you are, to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of York. I want to welcome all of who you are, with your pain and your sorrow. I want to remind each one of us that others cannot know exactly what we are carrying, just as we cannot know the burdens of others. I want us to give space to one another, to grieve and grow and learn and practice kindness again and again. And I want to remind you that as easily as we can be surprised by grief, we can also be surprised by joy. We forget sometimes that we are capable of containing vast amounts of both. Hi, Unitarian Universalist Congregation of York. I'm Reverend Jen Raffensperger. This has been the September Minister's Monthly Message. This is the time when we would do announcements. There's so much going on, I'm sure to forget something. We are trying our best. Though Jason is home with COVID, we hope you feel better soon, Jason, to make sure that everything is communicated to you in a timely manner. But if you're losing track of something or you have some questions, feel free to email Jason, who is working from home, office@uucy.org, or to email me at revjen, REVJEN, @uucy.org. I hope this message finds you well, and I hope to see you at Ingathering or another Sunday soon.